And we are back, folks. That was our Q&A session with the wonderful John Patrick Lowry and Ellen McLean. They are a delightful couple. They are 100% relationship goals. It warmed my heart. It also warmed my heart to see that we hit our 90%. But we are bleeding into our next time, so we are going to get our next panel rolling here. And this is going to be another... no, this one's an industry panel, actually. We are dealing with the Manga Planet and Futekiya industry panel. Please enjoy, and we will see you guys in a bit.
Hello, everyone watching the stream. Welcome to the Manga Planet and Futekiya panel. My name is Nabiru, and I will be your MC for today. And joining me today is these wonderful people sitting right next to me. Firstly,
me?
Firstly, yes, Narita-san, would you please introduce yourself?
Okay. Hello everyone.
Hello.
My name is Hyoe Narita. I'm Japanese. I'm a little bit old, but my career is, as you can see on the panel, on the monitor. I used to be the Executive Vice President of Viz Media from 1996 to 2011. 1996 was before Pokemon era. Maybe some of you were not born. But anyway, the Pokemon came to the US in 1999. And then this is the Pokemon, the first movie. That's an anime comics. And then after that, I became the former editor-in-chief. Former editor-in-chief of Shonen Jump. Like that. This is the premium issue. Like that. And then after that, in 2011, I moved to Paris to manage the Viz Media Europe as a president. And then what I did is the same thing, what I did in the United States. But the readers and the fans were, how to say, for European people. European people and African and Middle East people. And then I managed it, and then I moved back to Japan. So I was outside Japan almost 21, 22 years. Then I met the Manga Planet and the Futekiya, and then I believe these kinds of service it should lead the future manga market all around the world. So that's why I joined it last year. That's it. Too long?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Right. Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction.
Hi.
And next we have Emma. Emma, could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Emma Hanashiro. I am the editor-in-chief of Manga Planet and Futekiya. My specialty is actually in boys love manga. So back in university, I did a lot of research into the genre and also the readers. But I'm also a general manga fan, and I really grew up reading a lot of the works that Narita-san brought to America. So thank you for having us today.
Okay, yay. Okay, thank you, Emma. Alright, and lastly, we have Gladys. Gladys, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I'm Gladys from the Philippines. I'm a producer at Manga Planet and Futekiya, and specialization. Well, I studied Wasei-eigo back in when I was in the Philippines, the University of the Philippines, and I also went to
Tokyo Daigaku.
Grad school
Why
in the
you are
university.
here?
In the University of Tokyo, but I'm a blood type B, so that's why I'm here.
Oh wait, you're blood type B too?
Yeah.
Me too!
Oh, okay.
That's why we're here.
Me too!
I forgot what my blood type is.
You too.
We're fine today.
But anyway, yeah, I've been helping out events and interpreting for events as a background. But I also grew up reading a lot of manga. Legally, not legally.
Okay. As you can see in the presentation over here, we have a few talking points for the panel. Firstly, we're going to talk about Manga Planet and Futekiya the service, and then current titles that are in the Manga Planet and Futekiya library, respectively, and the future upcoming titles as well. So, Emma, could you please tell us more about what Manga Planet and Futekiya is as a service?
Yes, so Manga Planet and Futekiya are two manga subscription services run by our team, Fantasista, with our partner company Dainippon Itatsu DMP. And so Manga Planet is basically a manga service that has everything except boys love or BL manga. So we have seinen manga, we have josei manga, we have a wide variety of genres. We have a lot of cat manga lately as well.
Cats.
And so it's very straightforward. You just pay one monthly fee and you could read all of the manga in our library. There are no limits as to how much you could read per month. And we have Futekiya as well, which is the boys love or BL manga specialty subscription service. So much like Manga Planet, you pay one monthly fee and you could read everything in our library. Currently in Futekiya we have 150 manga titles. Manga Planet we have 49, I believe.
Yeah.
And so all of these could be read throughout the month. And we also have multiple plans. So we have a 1 month plan for $6.99, and then we have a 6 month plan which could bring down the price to $4.99 per month.
Okay.
So it's pretty reasonable to be able to read.
Yeah, it's worth $5.
Yeah, $5
Good,
to
it's pretty
read
good. Yeah.
as much manga as you'd like. And we're also, in terms of the features, we have a very well curated library. Our team reviews what titles will be going into our library, and our team is filled with a lot of manga lovers. So, especially on the BL department, we take a lot of decisions. We take in a lot of consideration when we decide what's in the particular library as well. We have regular updates, so for the most part, we have new chapters coming in every single day.
Okay, that's very nice.
and
That's good to you.
Yeah. And as we talked about before, you could access all of the manga in our library when after you pay the subscription fee. And it's accessible on any device. Gladys, I think, has tried it on the Switch before.
Okay.
So anything
Switch.
that has web browser capability, you could access Manga Planet and Futekiya.
Okay.
We also have a blog connected to each of our manga subscription services. So we have the Manga Planet blog, which really goes into manga culture and even more than just manga culture. It's a very informative and fascinating blog. Thank you, Gladys, for the blogs. We also have a Futekiya blog, which has a lot of information about boys love manga, boys love culture around the world. It's a very informative blog if you'd like to know more about how boys love manga is in Japan and also amongst international fans. And then, as mentioned before, we are operated by manga fans, so we all read manga quite often, and our company president really loves manga as well.
Okay, thank you very much, Emma, for that wonderful explanation of what Manga Planet and Futekiya does as a service. Narita-san, please, so what do you personally think about these services?
Personally,
Yeah. Yes, personal question.
as I mentioned you at my introduction myself, I used to be the manga editor, and I went to the US 24 years ago. Of course, there were no subscription service at that moment. So now the Manga Planet and the Futekiya should lead the future in the manga market, because there are three big roles for Manga Planet and Futekiya. One, there are lots of the piracy site now in recent years. Not only in recent years, but when I moved to the US, already the piracy problems are there. But that types is not for the website, but for the like a paper. This kind of
basically scan and then
scan and
put them on the websites.
of course the situation has been changing for upcoming years for the years and the years, but the problem was already there. So the Manga Planet and futekiya will prevent that types of issues. That is one big role. And then the secondly, what I think is there are tons of manga already translated and published all around the world, but not all of that. So in Japan, there are more and more mangas are there. But because of the many environment in Japan, for example, the Naruto or One Piece is published in Shueisha. Shueisha is one of the gigantic publisher in Japan. So for example, Attack on Titan from Kodansha and Conan, Case Closed.
Case closed. Yeah,
Detective Conan from Shogakukan. These types of publishers are very big in Japan. But of course, medium-sized or small-sized publishers in Japan. There are lots of the manga publishers are there, but because of some of the reason is for example, the manpower issue. So even they want to publish the manga, translated manga all around the world in English or in French or whatever it is.
Yeah, it takes
because
big infrastructure. Right?
Because of that, it is for them it is very hard to do it. So Manga Planet futekiya can help take over
as a part of it, as a helping hand.
So means we can bottom up the manga market in the world, not only for the very well sold manga, but also even medium size. There are tons of mangas are there. One more thing. One more thing is this service is for worldwide. Not only for the North America, but also all around the world.
Asia,
so of course so you can what to say access Manga Planet and futekiya, and then you can read it. So that is the very important part. Maybe that is the most important part. So please subscribe.
Please subscribe. It's fine. How was it again?
No, my English. My English is too good today. No.
It's very good. It's very good. Okay, thank you very much, Narita-san, for the wonderful comment regarding the services. And okay, I believe now it's the time to introduce about the current titles that are in respective services. Gladys, could you please introduce us some titles that are currently in the Manga Planet library?
Okay, so for the Manga Planet library, at present we have 49 titles, 49. But those are quite long titles. So we have like per title more than 5 volumes, and we have titles like that. So let me introduce some of the titles that we have and the publishers that we are working with. So first we have we work with Lead Publishing. They operate this online manga service called Lead Cafe. So one of the titles there is called My Favorite Karai EV by none other than Kiya Samiya Sensei, who is if you're the same members, you remember we just announced a few weeks ago that we are also releasing Silent Mobius on Manga Planet. So yay! So that's one of the titles from Lead Publishing that we are releasing. We have 2 other titles called Hoshidemitas, which is like a good, funny read after a hard day's work. And we have Masaya Hokazono Sensei's Inogami Kai, which is like more on the, how do you call it? Well, it's seinen manga. So we also have a bunch of Masaya Hokazono Sensei's works, such as Chilling Messages, which is not horror-ish, but like Yonkoma for panel.
Yeah, it's about the process of writing horror manga.
Yeah.
So you really get to see what it takes to write his manga.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And we have Ragnar Chronicles as well. That is like 6 volumes long. And there's another one. Dr. Margaret. We also we released, that's already fully released on Manga Planet, so if they subscribe they can read the whole volume of that as well. Inugamika is also ending as well soon, yeah.
Or it should be already ended by now.
Yeah. Okay, and we are also working with Sane Corporation, which has a lot the Keiko Takamiya Sensei's works. We have Towards the Terra.
Yeah, used to watch this anime.
Yeah, there's this anime of Towards the Terra, and then Stories of Andromeda Galaxy, and then we have a bunch of H.P. Lovecraft titles that has been adapted into manga version. So that's very interesting.
Yeah. Sounds very good.
Yep. And another publisher that we're working with is Wani Books. So one of their titles is called Seikimatsu Blue by Hiroka Shintaro Sensei, which is scheduled to have a live action movie adaptation actually.
Oh, okay.
We're not really sure
Right.
because of the situation right now when it's gonna be released, but it's there's a live action adaptation of this title, and we have like a few like very cute titles as well, like Please Help Me Mao-sama, and there's Small Cute Devil, and then you have, if you love food, we have Ikokui, what else? One books,
a lot more.
well, if you like the ecchi stuff, we have Melon Cream Soda, so yeah, a lot more. Yep. And of course, we are also working with Shonen Gahosha. We have Soremachi, and I'm pretty sure you know this novel. Yeah, so there's an anime of this one, and we have Sunken Rock by Boichi Sensei, and 2 more titles like Kawaiso, like and
that was an anime as well.
Yeah, that had an anime, and Spirit Circle.
Spirit Circle, yeah. It's good. Spirit Circle's good series.
Yeah. Okay, and we also work with Homsha. We have a lot of cat manga. If you're a cat lover, we have a lot of cat manga titles in our library. We have currently we are releasing 7 titles, but there are like 4 more titles to to go. So yeah, this is one title by Chie Shinkyu Sensei, Nekobitashi, the daily life of Chie and her cats. It's really about like daily life of the owners with their cats. So it's a pretty light reading if you're like tired and you want to like.
It's basically like a wholesome. It's not wholesome. It's like very light.
It's by
fuwa, you know.
Yeah, you get that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very relaxing to read. Very, very funny anecdotes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have lots of them. I mean, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, you had 7. You already have 7, and then you're releasing 4 more, right?
Yeah.
So in total, you have like 11 titles
11
confirmed
titles or something like
in
that.
the library.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's at least one neko manga every day that you can read after a hard day's work.
You know, you can watch cat videos while reading cat manga. So that's how to make your day. Okay.
Okay, and also from Homesha, we have Missile Bird, which is a badminton manga. It's by Shizusa Io and Yusen Kumata Sensei. So this one is well, it's pretty new here in Japan as well. We can't call it Simul Pub now because we're ahead of the Japanese release.
Ahead of the Japanese release. Okay.
Yes. So the Japanese version is releasing once a month, and we are releasing this like once a week. So,
okay.
Yeah. So we sort of like took over like last few weeks ago, and now we're 2-3 chapters ahead.
The English version is ahead of the Japanese version.
Yes. So the English fans can read.
But the series specifically, it's a badminton series, so it's not quite. There's not a lot of badminton series in manga and anime as well. The latest one that got animated was Hanebado.
Yeah.
That was a few seasons ago.
Yeah.
But I'm quite happy to see badminton, as being a Malaysian. It's a
Yeah.
very national sport.
Malaysian,
Yeah.
Norwegian, and
It's
Indonesian.
Yeah. It's a very a big national sport. Because we're used to seeing tennis, like Prince of Tennis, other tennis anime and manga as well. And there's a lot
You were
of
so
tennis.
frustrated about it.
Yeah, I'm like, why is there no badminton? I'm like, come on, it's basically the same as tennis, but the racket is smaller. It's easier to hit the shuttlecock. So yeah, I'm very happy to see more manga regarding manga and anime regarding badminton. Personally speaking, so
it's very interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna start on it. We're gonna get long, but
Alright.
but yeah. So if you're interested in trying to read Missile Bird, the first chapter is free to read. So most of our for Manga Planet, we have one volume free to read volumes basically. So for this case, we have the first chapter which you can read for free, so you can try it and then see for yourself if you like it or not. Okay, and lastly, we are also working with Tokuma Shoten. We've released Ikori Ando Sensei's Butterfly Storage, so it's a pretty popular series. And we also have the Many Flavors of Kumika by Akihiro Ononaka Sensei. So those are 2 titles, and of course we're still negotiating more titles to get release from Tokuma Shoten. And as of now, we are negotiating with more publishers. Aside from the previous one I've talked to, we are negotiating with Shodensha, Mugen Up, Starts, HarperCollins. So expect to have more manga, for the rest of the year, and we have announcements later. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's very good to know. Especially with the thing that's happening currently around the world.
Yeah.
It's nice to know that you can actually just sit down at home and just there's internet access. You can just read manga and just chill and relax. Especially the cat manga. Cat titles are very big. Very big. Okay, thank you very much, Gladys. And I believe you want to know more regarding futekiya, the futekiya library right now, and the current stuff they have on the library. Emma, could you please tell us more regarding what you have on the futekiya library?
Yes, so we're going to just show a bit of a highlights view of what we have in our library. We have, as mentioned before, 150 titles, so this is really barely scraping the surface of what we have currently at futekiya. So, one title that I highly recommend, not just BL fans, but all manga fans to read, is Here and There and Us by Tanako Sensei, and this is from Homesha. This manga won the 2019 Konobiru ga Yabai. 2020? Oh, 2020, huh? And it was originally published as a seinen manga, but it actually has a lot of elements in it that BL fans would love. It's actually currently being published by Homesha. The continuation of the series is being published by Homesha, and it is a BL story.
Okay.
So, yep. So we also, when we first released futekiya, it was really thanks to Shodensha. Shodensha was one of the first publishers to say yes to us and to trust us, and we're very, very thankful for them. One title our team recommends from Shodensha is The Dream of the Cuckoos by Tameko Sensei. It's sort of, I don't want to spoil anything. It's really important not to spoil what happens in this title.
I'm just reading the title and The Dream of the Cuckoos by Tameko.
Yeah, the art is beautiful. The story, I just don't want to spoil. Just read it to read it.
Just read it on the futekiya library.
Just read it to understand. Just note that this title, the previous title, didn't really have much in terms of the spicy scenes, but this title is actually very spicy. So just as a small caution.
So it has a very high spice level.
Yeah, quite flavorful. Yeah.
Very spicy. Very spicy.
And so another publisher we recently have been working with is Julian Publishing. This title has just started being released this month, and I'm sure a lot of BL fans know the manga already. So Whimsical Jaguar by Unohana Sensei is now available on Futekiya. For people that love music-related BL manga, this is the title you should check out. So, and then one title we'd like to highlight from the independent artists that we work with is Honekokawa and Koi Numaru by Hao Sensei. So it's a really cute, really fluffy BL manga that's really appropriate for people who are new to the genre. So I really recommend it to people who haven't really read BL manga before. Someone who would like a manga with beautiful art and a refreshing,
Fluffy,
cute.
It is also cat manga.
It's not a cat
Is
manga.
there cats in?
Cat manga
Is there cats in?
Oh, BL.
Is there cats?
Iyashi.
There's
Yeah,
no
refreshing.
cats in it, but it could give you the happiness that a cat could give you.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Aside from the name, it's just
Yeah,
there's no
okay.
cat.
I see, I
but
see.
highly recommend this title. So
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you very much. So this is a scratch on the big library that you have.
Yeah, this is-
library.
this is barely like a teaspoon of what we have.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Emma. Okay, and I believe next is we're going to talk about the upcoming titles. So Gladys, could you please tell us regarding the future upcoming titles that you'll be having in your library?
Yes, so we'll introduce some of the titles that are really gonna be released soon, next week.
Next week. Okay.
Yeah, so we are proud to be working with Thirdline. It's another publisher here in Japan. Yep. And yeah, so we'll go with the titles. First is Magical Taruroto by Tatsuya Egawa sensei. And next one we have another dog manga. Yay! It's not really your typical dog manga. But anyway.
Very
Dog
buff
dogs.
dogs. Very, very buff dogs.
It's called Silver Fang, the Shooting Star Gin
Yeah.
by Yoshihiro Takahashi sensei. So yeah, buff dogs.
Buff
Buff
dogs.
dogs.
And next we have Peacock King by Makoto Ogino sensei. Yep. And we have also Charge Men's School.
The men. The
Yeah,
manga for men.
maybe you know this as Sakigake Otokojuku.
Otokojuku.
Yeah, by Akira Miyashita sensei. And lastly, we have Salaryman Kintaro.
Salaryman.
Yeah, by Hiroshi Motomiya sensei. And we would like to give you a preview of this title. Actually, we prepared a video, so let me play that one for you.
Please watch the video. Okay, thank you very much. That was the video for the Untitled Salaryman Kintaro. So Narita-san,
はい。
among all these titles, they look very aged. Don't you think? Have you read any of them?
Yes. I'm so happy.
Okay, all right. Tell us why you're happy.
Yeah, I read all of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's very nice.
when I was-
さすが。
Some of them are not young when I was not so young,
Okay.
but anyway, so let's say to go back to the magical Taruto-kun. Yeah, to me, I include all of my comment is personal.
All personal
Disclaimer.
comments.
These represent what you
Doesn't represent the company or anything, just personal. Okay.
All of the authors, all of the artists are legend for me.
Mm.
And let's say the magical Taruto-kun is the one of the genius artists. It's Egawa Sensei. And then he could create a lot of the variety of genre. So magical Taruto is kind of for kids,
Okay.
but at the same time he drew the title. The name is the Tokyo Daigak Story. So Tokyo Daigak Story is for the university student, but a little bit spicy.
Ah, okay.
A little
Spicy.
bit spicy.
Okay.
This is for
Kids.
Kids.
For children.
Kind of.
Wholesome.
and then
Yeah, a little
let's say
spice
go,
in it.
go to the next slide. So I'm very happy to introduce these titles. Now let's say the Ginga, Gin, Gin, Nagareboshi Gin, Ginga Nagareboshi Gin is the Yoshihiro Takahashi-san created a lot of the dogs manga long time ago.
Okay.
That was published 1983 kana? 1983. What? Were you born there?
20 years ago.
That was 10 years before I was born.
10 years before.
I was at university. But let's say, forget about it. Forget about it. But what I was surprised, this manga,
Mhm.
the most surprised part for me is the dog
Mhm.
speaks human being language.
Ah,
Dog and dog speaks.
Okay.
Dog is the main character, you know?
okay.
And then dog and dog speaks in human, how to say, human being
Human
language.
talking in human speaking, speaking
Yeah.
human language.
So such a kind of thing.
Oh.
And then the next is the Peacock King. So it is very
Kujaku.
well known as Kujaku O.
Kujaku.
Kujaku O is one of the very fantasy fantasy manga. And then it's kind of demon.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
it is the first era for the demon manga.
Oh, okay.
That was 1985, sure. And
Still not following.
this is challenge men's
Charge.
school.
Charge, yeah.
A charge men's school. It is called the Sakigake Otokojuku.
Yeah.
This is the very epoch-making manga because these students. So sometimes these
They're
students is okay. Normally,
Yeah.
the human, for me, 1 meter and 70 centimeters.
Yeah.
170 centimeters.
Yeah, 170 centimeters average
Cent-
height.
Okay, even the Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he's about
is
190.
about
I assume 190. I think 1 centimeters. I'm talking centimeters. I don't know about foot. So
right.
around, yeah,
Right.
190.
But some characters is 3 meters, 4 meters. Look like. Look
They
like.
look like 200
It
plus.
is a kind of the origin of the Attack on Titan.
But the designs look inspired by yes.
Yeah, I was so inspired.
That was Otokojuku. Thank you very much. I mean, like it has the Fist of the North Star vibes if you see the presentation you did. So, okay, well, what do you think about Salaryman Kintaro?
Yeah, Salaryman Kintaro is a very long run series.
30
It was
volumes.
published in 1994.
Wow.
But you know, I've heard you know a lot about.
I was born in
Salaryman
1990. I was born in 1993. And yeah, well, we saw the video as well, so it's like what I saw from the video as well is like I thought it was a normal salary man, trying to like make his daily like like working in an office, just and then when I saw the video, it was like punching him.
Punching is
So, like, oh, all right.
So I was the salary man.
Yeah, was there any punching
Before I moved to the...
You don't punch people.
Mentally, yes.
It's that kind of punch.
Mentally, I wanted to punch it sometimes, mentally, in my mind. But Hiroshi Motomiya-san is very well-known artist in Japan. He's also genius. And before he created Salaryman Kintaro, it is a different story. But he created the title is named the Ore no Sora. Ore no Sora is the my sky. Let's say
My sky. Okay.
My sky is the high school students and very beautiful ladies teachers story.
Oh, okay.
It's like a Top Gun, So
right.
I was a high school student at that moment, so I was so excited. Of course, a bit spicy.
Yeah.
You can imagine, right?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, the Salaryman Motomiya-san is very genius.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Narita-san, for that comment.
I'm very sorry because I was too excited.
Okay. All right.
Because that is the let's say it is a very well storytelling, and then let's say it's a classic titles.
Yeah.
But overall speaking, even we wanted to read these mangas, these classic mangas in Japanese, it is very hard for me to find it. Of course, in the English version, most of them are the first published, not all of them. But anyway, so it was 30 years ago, but not 40 years ago, but from 30 years ago till 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Quite long. Long time ago. But Manga Planet can publish these kinds of the classic, very good storytelling manga in English. So I'm very happy to introduce these titles. Not only for this one, but even from now on. So lots of these kinds of manga we can introduce it. I'm very happy.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm excited to read some as well. So especially Otokojuku because it has a bit of the nostalgia.
Otokojuku, yes, very epoch making for my.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you very much, Narita-san, for that wonderful comment. No, it's fine. Those are wonderful classics. So, Gladys, just to give a very brief compilation of all the titles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so these 5 titles from Thirdline are coming very, very soon, like next week, to Manga Planet.
Okay.
So first up, we have the Salaryman Kintaro title will be released on the 3rd of August. And then on the next day, the 4th, it's Charge Men's School. And on the 5th, we are releasing Peacock King. And on the following day, 6th, we are releasing Silver Fang, the Shooting Star Gin. And lastly, on the 7th, we are releasing Magical Taruroto. So please look forward to those titles.
Every day, happy day,
Every day you release it.
I subscribe it.
Please subscribe
Yes.
to read all of these on the Manga Planet library. Okay, next we have the upcoming titles for futekiya. Emma, please.
Yes. So Thirdline also has some BL titles. So we will be bringing I Want You So Much That I'll Let Him Violate Me
Okay.
by Funa Sensei.
Okay.
It's a shorter series, but it might be appealing to those who are interested in older men.
Okay.
We also have Mirage, which is perhaps a little bit different than normal BL titles, so I don't want to spoil anything. So be sure to check it out when it's in our library. So it's also by Shuma.
Okay.
This is almost like a light novel title. But the time a gangster was reincarnated as Zanmaru Mori, darn it, Nobunaga. So you plan on making me your page? Sato Fuyumi sensei.
We're still thinking about how to like
How to shorten this title? Tendan?
Darn it, Nobunaga sounds okay.
I like Darn it Nobunaga personally as a shortening, just because that just sounds like a funny phrase to say in your daily life. So this is more of a historical title. For those who like historical things, be sure to check it out.
Okay.
Then we also have another title by Shuma. This one, A Touch of a Brush. So I personally like this title a lot. So looking forward to finally being able to release in futekiya.
Alright.
And then last but not least, we also have I Love You, So Do As I Say by Konoko Kino sensei. And this might appeal to those who like supernatural titles.
Okay.
And maybe
we can get a little.
Yeah, we could give a little bit of a preview on this title. So
prepare yourself.
Yeah, prepare yourselves.
Yep. The video, right? The video.
Yeah.
There's a video for this one. So and video.
Video.
Do you have any comments about these titles? They're a little bit more recent. I don't really know if there's something you in your wheelhouse.
I'm gonna do it 10 years later.
Okay.
So I'm very busy now.
BL Kaicho-san.
BL Kaicho-san. Alright. Okay, Emma, could you please tell us when these titles are going to be on the library?
Yes, so much like the other titles from Thirdline that are coming to Manga Planet, these will be coming up next week. So on the 3rd, we have the video, the title that was just presented in the video, I Love You, So Do As I Say. Then followed by that, the next day we have I Want You So Much That I'll Let Him Violate Me. Then on the 5th we have Mirage. 6th we have Touch of a Brush. And then on the 7th we have
Darn it, Nobunaga.
Yeah, Darn It Nobunaga. Darn It Nobunaga.
Okay.
So be sure to check those titles out when they come out.
So daily releases, very good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yay.
BL, people who love BL manga, this is perfect for you. New stuff every day. So yes, please subscribe to the futekiya library. $5? $5. Okay. All right, and finally we have these are the links to the respective libraries for Manga Planet and futekiya, and I believe that's it for the presentation. And finally we have a Q&A. I believe you guys gathered a few questions on your socials and the blog as well.
Yes.
And we'd like to go through them one by one right now. So could you please give us the first question? What is the first question? Hold on, let me check. Like to read the first question. Will there be this question is from Nina from Malaysia. Never mind, sorry. It's from Nina. Nina, thank you for your question. Will there be more Omegaverse BL manga on futekiya soon?
Yes, we have a whole bevy of titles coming in from Eiwa Shippan and Mediasoft, which include more more Omegaverse titles than we could possibly name currently. More information will be released shortly about those titles, but yes, more Omegaverse will be coming.
Alright. Okay, good to know. I hope that answers your question, Nina. Okay, and the next question we have from never mind, there's no name here. I'm gonna read the question now. Have you ever found a JP publisher who's not interested or reluctant in creating a partnership with the English publishers? If so, how do you solve this issue? Who plays the role and what should be done in maintaining the good relationship between the JP and English publishers?
Okay, so this is sort of a multi-level question, so I'll try my best to tackle it. Up until now, we haven't really had Japanese publishers who are reluctant to work with us, but we have Japanese publishers who think it might be difficult to publish their content overseas. So there's some content in Japan that might not appeal to overseas audiences, and so they have a little bit of fear regarding of how to best approach an international audience.
Okay.
So it's not so much that they don't want their works published, there's different levels of complications when it comes to international publishing.
Okay.
Let's see. How do you solve these issues? We're currently still in discussion, so we don't really have one way to solve this issue.
Guideline to solve.
It really depends on publisher to publisher, work to work, on how to figure out the situation.
Yeah, what I understand is like publishers have their own policies.
Yes.
And it's all different.
Yeah, there's a lot of different policies, different publishers have different policies and different rules. So we try our best to work with them. So this next part, I'm not really sure who plays the role. I'm not really sure which role you're speaking of, but I'll try my best to answer what I think the question might be asking. In terms of who negotiates with the publishers, our company plus our partner company DMP, we approach publishers and we tell them what our service is and what we could provide, and so it's sort of a split role between us and DMP negotiating contracts and things like that. With regards to independent artists, we work directly with them in terms of the contracts and stuff like that.
So I think this is just my personal question. So is working with publishers better or independent artists? In terms of speed.
In terms of speed, potentially independent artists. And in terms of joy, also independent artists. But it is rewarding to be able to work with publishers, and talking directly with editorial departments is always fun.
Okay.
So yeah, I always enjoy meeting like the editorial side of people and the rights people. Really nice.
They've got like a history of like publishing a lot of different titles as well. Yeah. Okay.
And there's one part. What should be done in maintaining good relationships between the Japanese and English publishers? So I think a lot of people tend to think of like companies to companies, publishers to publishers, but really it comes down to person contact, person-to-person relationship. So normal, like how you go about just doing business, like professional business with people is what applies to publishing as well. So it's not anything mystical or anything. It's just coming down to like just human relationships and maintaining those types of human business professional relationships.
Trust.
So building trust, just the general business practices.
Yeah. So basically, we can say that human communication is key.
Yes. Communication, patience, and just sort of understanding one another's viewpoints and understanding where each side is coming from. Because our goals might be a little bit different than what the Japanese publishers want, but we'll try our best to just meet both of our expectations.
Perfect answer.
Yay. Alright. Okay, next we have a question from Serena. Thank you for your question. You don't have to name anything, of course, but what was the longest time you guys had spent negotiating for a certain title / author / company? Thanks for always doing the good work for the English manga fandom.
You're welcome. Thank you for supporting us. So we're actually currently still in negotiation with a lot of publishers and artists. So it's really difficult to say when that would end, especially because of the COVID situation in Japan. A lot of publishers are readjusting to new work styles, and as a result, there's been a lot of delays or slower movement in the negotiation realm. So it's difficult to have a solid answer because we are still currently in negotiation with multiple publishers.
And each publisher's like the negotiation style is different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm.
so yeah.
So I guess you could say it's like a year and counting
Mm.
for some things.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but we'll keep trying our best. And we hope all the publishers stay safe as well, and all the artists and everyone involved.
And everyone watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Hope that answers your question, Serena. Okay, and next we have a question from Trish from the Philippines. Thank you very much for your question.
I know this.
Okay.
Thank you, Trish.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Thanks,
Thank you
Trish.
for your question. Probably not exactly manga related, but manga adjacent. Does anyone in the room have any favorite voice actors? Mine was a sub character in a CD based off one of your titles.
I wonder which voice actor.
Oh,
Oh, you probably know.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite voice actors?
Oh man, that's a
Yeah.
hard question.
Okay.
Where? You guys can go
So
first.
many.
So
I have so many.
Too many. To me, it's Yasuo Yamada-san.
Yes, Yamada.
I don't know. You know him.
Pretty much back then.
He
Yeah.
already passed away, but he was the original first
first.
Lupin the Third animation
Voice
voice
actor.
actor.
That was the first.
すいません. I'm very young man.
So
Go ahead.
Oh.
Yes.
no, actually, I thought about this question a lot more last night, and then I thought about all the characters that I like, and I like Daisuke Namikawa and Daisuke
Namikawa. Okay.
because I like Rei from V, and I also like Oikawa and Hisoka. So it's a combination of both, but I also like Kenji Suda-san.
Suda-san?
Yeah, Aka's, so yeah.
I see. Okay.
Okay, so my top 3 are. It's not like she's asking top 3, but yeah, Kazuyuki, Eren, of course, and Shimonohiro, who is Zenitsu in Kimetsu no Yaiba,
Demon Slayer.
and Tomoaki Maino-san, who is White Blood Cell in
Okay, yeah, it's him.
Cells at Work.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for that question, Trish.
Alright. And for me, I have too many. I don't know. Well, first I like to mention Sugita Tomokazu. It's been a big inspiration for like a lot of voice actors as well. Like I love his impressions, and then his partner in crime Nakamura Yuichi. And then I like Ono Daisuke as well. He was Jotaro in JoJo Part 3. And then for female, my top one is basically Hana Kanazawa. Congratulations on your marriage. Oh,
Congratulations.
Oh no, Kensho, I'm watching you. Yep, that's our favorite voice actors, I guess.
Yay,
Thank you again, Trish, for your question. Okay, and final question. There's no name for it, but how can I get a job in futekiya? Do you hire remotely?
So unfortunately, futekiya is not currently hiring. Thank you
Okay.
for the question. So in terms of hiring, in the future, should we be hiring, we'll be posting that listing on our blog. And at that, it really depends on what type of job it is and what the situation is at our office. So there's a possibility it could be remote, but it really depends on the position and the sort of global situation. as well.
With
So-
how it is with COVID as well.
So in the future, in terms of future job listings, be sure to take a look at our blog and also check our social media.
Social media.
So you can check our
There you go.
Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook to see if there's any postings or anything like that in the future.
Yep.
So-
So, all right, that's all for our questions.
I have a personal question.
Oh, okay.
to
You have a personal question.
Emma.
Okay. What's your question?
when you announced and introduced the BL manga, you sometimes said this is a supernatural BL manga, and this is a normal BL manga. What's the difference in supernatural and between supernatural, normal, and abnormal?
He's going deep into the genres, I guess.
Well, yeah. So in terms of the title, I Love You So Do As I Say, that title specifically has vampires and sort of like otherworldly beings in it, so it counts like within the genre as supernatural.
Like ghosts.
Yeah, going beyond what's natural. Like in terms of natural or like normal BL, that's sort of like everyday life or like what could realistically happen.
Salaryman.
Yeah, what could realistically happen in to an extent like everyday life settings. So things like Here and There and Us by Tamato Sensei is more
High
like
school.
quote unquote
Yeah,
normal
school.
life.
Normal,
Yeah,
okay.
school
Daily
setting.
School setting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hope that answers the question.
Okay.
Okay.
So for this, I love you do as I say is basically furry, right?
I mean, I can't speak for the
Okay,
community.
alright, yeah, okay.
Well,
It's very. I can say it's fluffy. It's very fluffy from the video. Well, if you watch it closely. Okay. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, yes.
All right. All right. Thank you very much
At
for
the
your
office.
personal.
At the office. Explain me again.
All right. Thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for your personal question, Narita-san. Okay. Thank you very much, and that's all we have for the presentation today. And we'd like to leave you with some final parting words. And here you can see on the screen right here. Read what you love and support creators and industry. And other than that, do you have any final parting words?
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching this show. Panel. And then, as I told you, this service is for all of you, and so that's why please let's make this Manga Planet and futekiya kind of together.
So yeah, thank you for watching our panel, and also thank you for supporting Manga Planet and futekiya. We would not be here without you. And I just hope all our readers and everybody out there is staying safe and are doing well.
and thank you, Anime North, for having us today. And thank you for watching our panel to everyone. I hope that gave you more information about our services, Manga Planet and futekiya. And for the subscribers and fans watching, thank you so much for the support, and I hope you continue supporting futekiya and Manga Planet as well. And stay safe and healthy. We'll try our best to be safe and healthy as well. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for watching the Manga Planet and futekiya panel on the Anime North stream. And look forward to much more streams like this, the panels like this on our socials. Maybe we'll be doing more of these. And please stay safe and stay healthy wherever you are around the world. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Stay safe. Wear a mask when you go out.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Wow.
Yeah.